Gen Z has been the target of aggression from the media and most of the working world, calling them useless, lazy, and entitled. Yet, they are outperforming everyone else. A recent study of over 1,000 workers found that while 82% of older employees regularly work overtime, it was their younger Gen Z colleagues who were actually more likely to hit their goals. They're working less, but they're achieving more. And this isn't really an anomaly. It's a change in the way work is actually being done. And it's proving a generation's old mindset wrong. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how work culture is about to change for the better thanks to Gen Z. I'll talk about how it's benefiting companies and employees across every generation. And I'll reveal 3 productivity principles Gen Z understands that most of the working world is still catching up to. For decades, the corporate world has been dominated by a single, unquestioned belief: hours worked equals value created. This has led to the whole cult of hustle culture, the belief that dedication is measured by burnout, and the first person to enter the office and the last person to leave is by default the most committed. Previous generations have accepted this. Boomers, for example, were the first generation to adopt this mindset, and it worked for them. They saw it as paying their dues in exchange for many benefits. But Gen Z is the first generation of digital natives to enter the workforce, and they see this for what it is. It's an inefficient system, at least in today's world. Now, they aren't afraid of hard work. They're allergic to wasted effort, and their entire approach to work is built on a different, more effective set of principles. The question we need to ask is, what are these principles, and why are they changing the workplace? Let's start with principle number 1, which is so ingrained in today's culture, the vast majority of people don't even question it. The 9-to-5 workday is an old system made for the industrial age, and it does not work for creative problem solving. A recent Forbes analysis showed that 57% of Gen Z are already using AI tools to automate tasks and improve their work quality. They are instinctively using technology to get more done in less time. They're being smarter with their time, and they're using this technology to have a high opportunity cost for their time. And here's the kicker: this helps everyone. When Gen Z pushes for better tools and faster workflows, the whole company benefits. And suddenly, the boomers and Gen Xers are saving time too. But working smart is only half the battle. The second principle is about what fuels that smart work. Hustle culture runs on fear and money. Work hard or you're fired. If you grind now, you can enjoy life later. But for Gen Z, the biggest motivator is not external, it's purpose. Instead of feeling like just another cog in the machine, they want to feel like they're actually moving the machine forwards. Deloitte found that 89% of Gen Z say purpose is important to their job satisfaction. And get this, 44% of these people have actually quit a job because it felt meaningless. So this pushes companies to be clearer. When employees demand to know why their work matters, leaders have to actually answer that question. And again, this clarity doesn't just help Gen Z, it helps everyone on the team feel more connected to the mission of the company. So they work smart, and they need to care about what they're doing. But the third principle is the one that gets them the most hate. And quite honestly, it might be the most powerful one. So the old way of thinking treated people like machines. You just keep going. You don't stop. But Gen Z knows something science has proven over and over again. Rest is not the opposite of productivity. It's the fuel for it. A Randstad survey found that 76% of Gen Z would choose work-life balance over a bigger paycheck. And they do this because they're playing the long game. They know that burnout kills creativity and will wreck your output over time. And when Gen Z pushed for flexible hours and mental health days, they made it okay for everyone else to do the same. Now, older workers feel more comfortable setting boundaries. The whole culture is shifting towards something healthier and more sustainable. So, what happens when we put it all together? A focus on efficiency, a need for purpose, and a respect for sustainability. You'll realize that this is not just a list of preferences. It's a new and more efficient system for work. The old system ran on hours and hierarchy. It measured input. The new system runs on results and impact, and it measures output. The biggest problem in most companies today is they're trying to run this new software on old, outdated hardware. The feedback loop is broken. This would be like trying to run GTA 5 on a PlayStation 2. It just doesn't work. Think about it. We get instant feedback everywhere else in our lives. From video games, from social media, from our fitness apps. But at work, the feedback is slow. It's infrequent, and oftentimes it's focused on the wrong things. This new generation of workers needs to know in real time if their smart work is being noticed. They need to see how their efforts are connected to the company's mission, and they need proof that the company is invested in their long-term well-being, not just short-term. They need a system that shows them they are seen. The old playbook of annual bonuses and employee of the month plaques, this is a language the new workforce does not speak. It'd be like sending a fax to someone who only uses Slack. Building a culture that provides this new kind of feedback is the single greatest challenge for leaders today. And I'll admit it, it's what we are obsessed with solving. That's why we made this video here, where we talk about exactly how to build a cult-like culture inside of your company by taking the blueprint from some of the biggest companies in the world that see almost no turnover rates. I'll see you there.